By the time that this video is uploaded on YouTube, it should be either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day in Australia. Now, I don't really celebrate Christmas, so for me this is just another boring old day where I stay inside and play video games or animate all day. Except that every store is closed until after the 25th of December, when Boxing Day kicks in. Wait, you don't know what Boxing Day is? America doesn't have a Boxing Day. Well, let me tell you about our little oddity. Actually, let me tell you about some pretty drastic differences of Christmas in Australia to help you not be a culturally ignorant pleb. Okay, so Boxing Day is the day that happens on the 26th of December, the day after Christmas. In most English-speaking countries, it's basically a public holiday that marks the start of the Boxing Day or Boxing Week sale, which has some freaking amazing discounts on all their products, kinda like Black Friday, except we don't kill each other to get $5 off a blender. It's pretty cool, and I've gotten a lot of my technology around this time to reduce the costs. Okay, so that's Boxing Day, but let's not skip ahead. Let's rewind back to what we actually do for Christmas. Firstly, I hope that most people know this, but the world is split into the northern and southern hemispheres. When the northern hemisphere is in winter, the southern hemisphere is in summer. So, when our northern counterparts are full of beautiful cold snow, snowmen and warm winter homes, we're in the middle of bloody summer. So, obviously, instead of snow, we get blazing heat, which averages around about 40 degrees Celsius or 105 degrees Fahrenheit, around where I live. Not only that, Australia also has a bloody hole in the ozone layer, so you can feel your own skin slowly getting cancer as you're out in the sun. Australia is great, but it's always trying to kill you in one way or another. However, this also leads to the perfect time to go to the beach. Christmas is an accepted summer event, and it's common to spend it on the beach with your friends and family, whilst playing a game of cricket, footy, or casual frisbee. Do you know how good it feels when you dip into the pool or beach water after the blazing sun is trying to cook you into a crisp? It's great, but the sun is still unrelenting. I think this might be an appropriate time to tell you that because the climate is so hot and dry in Australia around this time, and since the firefighters are off enjoying Christmas vacation, there are also the chance of fires. Like, seriously huge fires. We call them bushfires as the dryness of the plants kind of spread the flames around. Actually, I read that some of the plants even rely on the bushfires to reproduce, so I don't know, another weird Australian wildlife fact and another way for Australia to kill you. I shouldn't make that joke because a bushfire really does kill a lot of people and ravage their homes until ash, so... Alright, so great, that's the occasion sorted, but what about the traditional feasts? What do we actually eat for Christmas? At this point, it's pretty similar to a typical European or American dinner, except for the extra barbecue. Here we barbecue anything we got our hands on. Steaks, snags, chicken, lamb, goon, the classic Aussie stuff. Now, this is where I have to hold an intervention for every non-Australian watching this. Look, I get it, Australia is one giant meme. We're constantly taking the piss out of each other, we never take anything seriously, I get it. But there's one point we've got to clarify. Whenever somebody tries to imitate an Australian, they almost always say, "Oi oi oi, good eye mate, cooking some shrimps on the barbie." No, we don't cook freaking shrimps. Who in Australia calls them shrimps? We call them prawns. We cook freaking prawns on the barbie. Gosh. It's not freaking shrimps. What is shrimp? Whoa there, mate. Gotta settle down there. Oh, sorry. You might be wondering who that was. That was our version of Santa Claus. Probably Santa Claus's brother, Banta Claus. His real name might be Barry, and his mates probably all call him Bazza or something like that, but I don't know, the Australian nicknaming convention's weird. Australia has a different Santa to the rest because, look, the fluffy red and white coat just doesn't work for Australian summer heat. So you'll probably see some artwork of our Santa wearing a singlet or t-shirt, broad shorts, broad-rimmed hat, and thongs, and by thongs I mean flip-flops or sandals. We call it thongs here. Please turn Safe Search on. So yeah, I know, we're kinda weird, but we have to get creative with our celebration since the sun is always out. However, it's not all that different. Even though the beach runs, barbecues, and sports are fun and all, as long as you're with your family and close friends, the Christmas spirit and the feeling of mateship will still be present, no matter what climate you're in. Even though it doesn't sound as festive, the Christmas vibe is completely real. People in my neighborhood put up Christmas lights almost a month beforehand, so I guess they're keen. Thank you for the 100 subs. You guys are absolutely awesome. And finally, Merry Christmas to everybody watching.